What's going on, guys? So today, one second vid, we've had the top 10 most anticipated anime for the summer. We got it from VinnyTube. I love VinnyTube's videos. He always has some pretty good top 10s, and I'm always looking for some new shows to watch. So without further ado, let's jump into this bad boy. And we have the list of Kai, so we can add some new shows. So let's go.
Summer 2019's almost upon us, and with it comes a slew of exciting anime shows for everyone to enjoy. This year's been a strong year when it comes to smash hit anime. Will 2019 summer match up to the previous season's runs? We can only wait and see.
That's a cool one. That looked really good.
We start off the list with BEM at number 10.
BEM.
BEM's a unique case, as it's a show that's the second remake of a 1960s anime, with this one being for the franchise's 50th anniversary. I guess this is the year of 1960s anime remakes, huh? I mean, we had Dororo.
That's what I was thinking, Dororo.
The old supernatural action series tells the story of a trio of yokai who find themselves living alongside humans. Despite being shunned by the humans they aim to protect, the trio continue to fight in hopes of one day becoming humans themselves. Overall, it sounds like a run-of-the-mill supernatural action series with some superhero-esque elements.
It sounds interesting, though.
Compared to its previous versions, I'd say this one definitely looks a lot better than expected from what we see of the backgrounds to the character designs. Only time will tell if fans would be just as receptive to this
with his mouth blessed over here. Okay, all right. BEM seems interesting. Okay. I was sold on it. Let's see what we got next at number 9. Astra. Oh, I love space.
Astra Lost in Space. Kenta Shinohara, otherwise known for his best-selling title Sket Dance, tries his hand at sci-fi with Astra Lost in Space.
Sci-fi anime, I'm here.
The story is set in a distant future where space travel's integrated with everyday life. For 9 children on their way to a planetary camp, one fated trip is anything but ordinary as they encounter a light sphere that transports them to an unknown planet. The catch? They have to travel 5,012 light years to get back home. Despite the sci-fi tag being associated with mecha, space drama, and a lot of battles,
usually mecha.
Lost in Space is a sci-fi series that doesn't have a lot of combat, but what it lacks in battles that most shonen jump titles take pride in, it makes up for with a healthy dose of mystery and space adventures. Let's come together to see what adventures await the 9 children on their journey home.
Yeah, I'm there for that. I'm there for that. Astra Lost in Space. Okay. What's up next? 7 Seeds.
On this list is 7 Seeds. This anime takes place in the immediate future where a giant meteorite collided with Earth and wiped out all living organisms, including mankind. The government had foreseen this, so they took measures to counter the worst-case scenario. In particular was the project 7 Seeds, in which 5 sets of 7 young men and women were carefully selected and placed into teams. Each participant was then put
with raptors
in the hope of preserving the continued existence of mankind. They'd be released once conditions on Earth had become safe enough for them to live in. The story begins in an unknown number of years in the future when one of the team awakens and learns that their entire world and old life has been destroyed.
It always descends into madness.
If you're looking for a survival adventure series with romance and psychological aspects, you should definitely check this one out when it hits Netflix by the end of this month.
Oh, Netflix. Dude, binge it in like a second. Okay. I didn't think I was going to like that, but they brought it towards the end. They brought it together for me.
Danmachi's much-awaited 2nd season's finally here, and it takes the 7th spot on the list. For the loyal ones who prayed to the gods for a continuation of Belle's journey with the Hestia Familia, wait no more. It only took 4 years, a multitude of spin-offs, OVAs, and a movie, but
dang, that's a long time.
Belle, Cranell, and the rest of the Danmachi cast are here once more, and they're ready to take on whatever comes their way. This time, group warfare takes center stage in the war games. Proxy wars that pit familias against each other, with the winner taking all. At the end of this arc, the decisive collision with the Soma Familia awaits. Belle and the Hestia Familia will stop at nothing.
It's giving me a Game of Thrones vibe.
Their opponents. Will our heroes overcome the biggest challenge yet? Be sure to stay tuned as Danmachi returns this July.
Okay. Well, let's see. And I put a question mark on 7 Seeds. The King's Avatar Season 2. Okay.
Chinese hit King's Avatar storms in at number 6 with its anticipated 2nd season.
Oh, that was the dragon one. Okay.
King's Avatar took the anime world by storm. Among the numerous series that deal with video games, rarely do you see something focused on esports. With a narrative that today's youth can really relate to, King's Avatar captivated numerous anime fans and aspiring pro gamers. It's truly a fresh change of pace to see amidst all those stories that involve the characters being transported into game
Entrapped
worlds.
in games. That's why I was like, there's a lot of those.
Okay. Arc where Yishu attempts to lead his new team, Team Happy, to greater heights. Expect a lot of exciting action and drama as the team joins the Challenger League. This second season should not disappoint.
That one's more of a maybe. It's in the maybe pile, but it could be cool.
Much-awaited FireForce. They sure kept everyone waiting for this one, didn't they? After numerous delays in production, it's finally time for the anime community to witness Hajime Nagumo's one-way trip to the fantasy world. If there are any indications,
that was like the darkest Digimon I've ever seen in my life.
This show is definitely one of them. FireForce joins the ranks of seasonal isekai that features a weak and bullied character who eventually rises.
I like his character design. That's really cool.
This time, though, FireForce looks to rise above the rest of its kin with its darker tones.
I like more 2D animation than 3D. 3D is okay.
Fox will go with this adaptation of the hit light novel. Fans of light novel adaptations featuring overpowered characters and their heroes shouldn't pass this one up.
Maybe I'll check it out later. I wasn't feeling that one too much. Oh yes, Accelerator.
Fourth anime on the list,
definitely.
Scientific Accelerator. Right after we thought that was it for a certain magical index, JC Staff comes at us again with a spin-off starring one of the...
Have not watched a single episode yet, but Accelerator is my favorite character, just from the openings.
As he continues his recovery at the hospital, Accelerator enjoys a relatively peaceful life, a far cry from where we saw him in Index. It all changes when he meets a mysterious girl who has connections with the Last Order. The ride just doesn't end for Index.
I love this man. I have not watched the episode, but I love this dude.
Something that you might want to check out. Do take note, though, that the experience is more complete if you've already watched at least the first season of Index.
Okay, I need to watch Index. I gotta watch those shows. Those might go first, so I can watch Accelerator. That's the one I'm most excited for. If you cannot tell. Oh yeah, FireForce. I wanted to see FireForce.
You've seen it all. Here comes FireForce at number 3.
FireForce
brings us to a world where a phenomenon known as spontaneous human combustion turns humans into infernals, charcoal-like beings that spread death and destruction.
I'm there for that.
The rampage of those monsters is the Special FireForce, a group of trained individuals that have the ability to harness the flames within themselves. However, there's more than meets the eye to these burning monstrosities as Shinra soon begins to discover the truth behind the infernals and the mysterious fire that killed his family.
Of course. There's always some dark mystery that resulted in the death of the family.
With the many unique powers featured in the series. With such an engaging manga, one can't help but be excited for the anime series featuring literal firefighters. The best part is that the show seems to be in good hands, if the trailers are any indication to go by. For those craving more Soul Eater, Black Clover, and similar fare,
okay, so Soul Eater, Black Clover, I got it. Full episodes are coming. I gotta find time. People.
Shonen Jump's Dr. Stone takes second place on the list. A bright light appears in the sky one day and engulfs the world, turning everyone to stone and effectively putting an end to civilization as we know it. High schooler Taiji Oki is among the people consumed and turned into stone, but through sheer willpower, he manages to keep himself alive.
Of course!
Moving into the world of statues, Taiji soon finds out that his science enthusiast friend Senku Ishigami also managed to escape petrification. Now, a new goal presents itself in front of the two friends. With their
my man is training hard.
Begin to rebuild civilization from zero. We've seen
I don't trust that dude.
So many times in anime already, but the medium just keeps
tearing apart so aggressively.
Coming from someone who hasn't read the manga, Dr. Stone really does look quite interesting. Survival in a primitive world story is not something that you see every day.
It's not.
But I'm extremely interested in seeing how this narrative actually plays out. Dr. Stone
but nah, FireForce and Accelerator so far. Very excited about. Let's see what number 1 is. We'll beat FireForce and Accelerator. Vinland Saga.
At the top of this list, we have Vinland Saga.
Okay.
The adaptation
Vikings
of
Makoto
Yukimura's manga proudly takes the crown of the #1 most anticipated anime of summer 2019. Vinland Saga revolves around the story of Thorfinn Thorson, an Icelandic warrior driven by the fire of vengeance against his father's killer. Looking to exact revenge, Thorfinn joins the Viking
I'm
group
liking
of
the animation in
Askeladd,
it.
his father's very killer, with the promise of a future duel against the person he swore vengeance to. Besides its brutal battles, Vinland Saga also takes some cues from history and is actually quite educational. Could this be the start of a resurgence for historical fiction? Only time will tell. What we know is that which studios will have their hands full. Whether Vinland Saga could replicate the magic of Attack on Titan for which remains to be seen.
Love Attack on
As far
Titan.
as we're concerned, the hype is off the charts, especially for anime fans in the West.
I'm digging the animation style, the character design. Okay, I'm with Vinland Saga. I'm with that. Okay, so I'm gonna stop that bad boy there. So okay, definitely, if you cannot tell, for me, the ones that I'm most excited for is the Accelerator series because that's my dude. I've not seen the show, but I'm gonna jump into that. And already my favorite character. So I think from that little glimpse of his show, I think it's safe to say that's my dude. Accelerator is my boy. FireForce looks super cool. I'm really excited for that. And then they sold me on Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga looks pretty cool. The other ones were interesting, but those are the three that really stood out to me. But the thing I liked about all of them is that they all have very interesting premises. Anything with space, like I love space, like Interstellar, Apollo 13, any movie in space where the person has to survive, Moon, it's all Gravity too. Love Gravity. So Astro Lost in Space, that's probably gonna be my number 4 pick. But like I said, Accelerator series, Fire Force, and Vinland Saga, and then Astro Lost in Space is gonna round out my 4 that I was most looking forward to. Which ones are you looking forward to? Have you checked them out and you're like, eh? Which ones have you been like, yeah, dude, definitely recommend? Let me know so I can give those preference. But that's all for now. I will see y'all later. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, all that good stuff. Keep adding to the list, and I will see y'all later.